Hi, this is Steve. Welcome back to Scale Model Kit Review.
Why don't you just drop me off here? I'll catch a cab.
Too late now.
Here is the Revell 1977 Pontiac Firebird from Smokey and the Bandit. This kit was issued in 2016. You want to freeze the video to read that? You sure can. Here's the art on the side. I like how they put the Bandit jumping there and the logo. And some pictures of the actual model itself. So there have been many reboxings of this kit through the years. And I thought I'd just do a real quick review since we lost the Bandit this year. Just last week we lost Burt Reynolds, and he was an icon when it comes to the movies back when I was growing up. And one of the few movies I enjoyed very much was the Smokey and the Bandit. So this is why I'm reviewing this kit. I'll be back and we'll look at the kit parts.
Did you see that? They went right through our roadblock.
You some bitches couldn't close an umbrella.
Here are a couple of kits that were built many years ago when I was a teenager. The one on top, of course, is the 77 Pontiac Firebird that a friend of mine built years ago, and he actually did some things to it himself. Didn't really make it screen accurate to the movie, but I really liked it, and he gave me the kit when he was done with it. But he did gold accents on the front, on the nose. He put the side pipes on it. Little antenna there, and even on the bottom you can see it's got the gold plated oil pan coming off the engine. You know, the racing wheels, painted the tires, and little gold accents. So this is an old kit from way back. It has red felt in the interior, wrapped around. He's got a CB antenna on top there. So this is like I said, this kit's been around for a long time, and this was built probably back in the late 70s, I would say 1970, 78, 79, pretty much about the time frame when the movie came out. And then I built the later version of the Trans Am, the later body style, and I can't even tell you what year this is. I'd have to look it up. But has a different nose clip on the front, and the wheels kind of made them true to the movie. Kind of painted the oil pan gold. There were no chrome parts with this. I want to say that this was an MPC kit. I'm not absolutely sure. But like I said, I built this like I said when I was a little bit older, probably in the 80s. I did detail out the engine a little bit. Wired it with some thread, painted the thread gold. You know, it was fun, but you know, that's what I did back in the day. Nothing special. Let's see if we got some details on the engine here. So yeah, there's a little bit of details there. Some green thread for the spark plug wiring. But there's a major difference right there with this kit, you know, from way back. As soon as we take the box cover off, you can see everything is individually wrapped. We have the clear parts, which are double wrapped in plastic inside to even protect them even further. Pretty nice going there, Revell. And by the way, Revell says they are making their return. The new company that bought them out in Germany said that their website's going to be updated and they'll be up and running, and they'll be producing kits here real soon for us, so it's good to hear. And separate part bag here with the body, or the lower suspension, interior parts, the body itself separately bagged with the hood. And lastly, the interior components. All white plastic. Then we have the tires, which are bagged separately. This is very nice for long-term storage. And your chrome parts. We have the axles, some screws, and lastly, the instructions themselves. And the decal sheet. A little bit different here with the decal sheet. They're not as gold. I thought they used to be like a gold foil type decals, but these actually aren't. If you look closely, you can see the gold tampo type graphics, but no foiling with these per se. I do like what they did with the plate. There we go. So even has the gauges inside. The kit instructions themselves, typical Revell instructions, fold out type, stapled like a book. Of course, we start with the engine first, assembling the engine. In the interior, after that, the dash, installing the engine on the frame. Continuing with the engine compartment installation, glass on the body. Of course, you'd want to paint the body first. Then we have under the suspension, the exhaust system, the rear end housing, springs, and your axle shafts for that. Front bumpers, and a little paint chart here showing you where the decals also get laid down. Alright, let's look at the body first. So this is like I said, looks pretty good for how old the tooling is. A little bit of a flaw up here on the top window frame area that would have to be fixed a little bit. Don't really know what's going on with some of this stuff on the hood. You can see we got some kind of weird chemicals or something that was done on it there. Maybe you can see it right there, what I'm talking about. So probably will need a good washing. Also comes separately as the front nose clip. That just slides in place. It looks like it fits pretty well. You know, most of these cars back in the day, that front nose clip was made of plastic anyway. It wasn't actually metal, so that kind of replicates that pretty good. So the kit does show its age a little bit when it comes to, you know, how it was made and designed by the tooling of the day, which was way back when. So yeah, there's going to be some flash that needs to be cleaned up and such to get the hood to lay down. So the other difference with this kit is modern age modeling with the model companies. They have to get licensing, and they weren't able to secure the licensing to put the graphics on the tires themselves. So that's why these tires are just plain. There's nothing special about them. And I'm going to leave them in the plastic because that helps preserve the kit with the plastic. That way the rubber doesn't melt through onto the plastic parts of the kit, especially the clear parts, which is a big problem with some of the NASCAR kits. If you buy a used NASCAR kit from back in the 80s, more than likely the rubber tires in that kit have ruined the windshield on that model kit. Here's the interior tub, which includes the seat backs, and you can see a little bits of the sides of the engine compartment, wiring, the battery, washer fluid. Next is the engine and exhaust system. This is the 400 cubic inch Pontiac motor. It looks like it's only carrying the single exhaust. But we do have dual pipes coming out the back. Here's the interior, door panels, the front seats, the dash, steering wheel. And next we have the hood scoop and side scoops, rear view mirror. And the top of the engine, the heads and the intake plenum. Here is the undercarriage. And they do have a little trademark GM on the bottom here, stamped in. And looks like this was retooled in 2004. And that's what this is telling me here. Two 2004. Next is the rear end, rear springs, and some more engine components inside the engine compartment. And the front suspension, all one piece. You have options here to adjust the ride height on the front. And last of the white parts, now we have the wheels. And we got the Bandit's cowboy hat. Like I was saying earlier, the clear parts come double wrapped to protect them. So just to see the clarity of the windshield, it looks really good. There are some fine scratches on the back window, and it's too hard to tell if they should buff out, but you know, I'm still seeing the scratches there. You can probably see them. That's a shame. Taillights, headlights are clear. I'm not going to open up the other half of this, but those would be your other windows, T-tops. And lastly, here are your chrome parts, and we do get some chrome valve covers. No chrome on the oil pan like on the older kit, but the wheels are the honeycomb style. Camera's going to have a hard time focusing on this stuff. There we go. Just a plain license plate, no license plate that says 1977 like on the older kit. So definitely this kit was retooled. And there you have it. This was the Smokey and the Bandit 1977 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am kit. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy modeling. Go build something.